everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Orphea and today's video is the first one of this year's Halloween videos. To get these Halloween videos started, I wanted to do something very simple, and it is give you some inspiration on things to do on Halloween, since it is already at the end of this month. Now, I have a bunch of things that I'm gonna do and I need to prioritize, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do exactly yet, but I know one thing for sure, and it is that I'm gonna have a lot of fun on Halloween. If you haven't already and you'd like to be, please subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week again, and I would be more than happy to have you here for every single one. So let's get started into my list of things that you could do on Halloween. Now, the first one is very obvious. It is actually what I am most likely going to be doing on Halloween. It is going out, going to a club that has a Halloween themed night. Now, I know there are people who don't like going out, who don't like going to clubs. That's perfectly fine. I have a few more options in here, but for me specifically, that is what I will be most likely doing on Halloween. Now, to find out about these events, I mostly use Facebook. I use the Discover tab of the events, and I use the calendar for it so I can see them by date. Now, this year the 31st is a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, and here in Belgium the Friday is a day off for everyone, so the 1st of November is a public holiday, and for me that's ideal because I can go out on actual day of Halloween, but I need to work beforehand, which is something I have to keep in mind. And I personally am most likely to be going to the one in Antwerp, which is organized by Mixed Visions. Now, of course, you can look around if there's other things happening where you live. I am personally from Belgium, so that's what I will be most likely attending to. The second option are Halloween walks or ghost walks or whatever they try to call them nowadays. Here in Belgium they are very popular, especially with people who have kids or people who prefer to do something more laid back. Now, this is in the evening here as well. Mostly it is a walk, and then you will have foods and drinks available at different stops throughout the walk. It will have some sort of theme, most of the time a storyline that you follow, and then there's people, actors, people dressed up, etc. during that walk that will entertain the people. I have done those in the past. I found them a lot of fun. So if you have something similar near you, I could highly recommend it. The third option is going to a Halloween theme park. And here in Belgium we have a few theme parks that do participate into the Halloween craziness and that have what we call nocturnus, which means they are open later. Especially Walibi is very much known for it. They each year also have a different theme of spooky decor and rides and stuff, and they also have a bunch of side animations related to Halloween. I personally really enjoyed those. I used to do that with my brother and my dad. Option number 4 is actually doing something yourself at home. Now, this is for the people who like to have people over or go over to their friends. I personally don't do this as often on Halloween itself, but I will do it going on to Halloween, which is having evenings at our place, at my place most of the time, with drinks, with food, with movies, and also with board games. Board games is something that I find personally very fun to do, not specifically board games, but also other games such as Cards Against Humanity, Exploding Kittens. There's also the Muggle version of Cards Against Humanity. Those types of games I personally really like, and I think it's something very fun that you can do with a couple of friends around Halloween. And this is more specifically so for people who don't like going outside, people who prefer staying in the comfort of their own house. I totally understand that, but this is something fun that you could maybe organize with a few friends of yours. Next option is watching horror movies, watching Halloween movies. Now, I know a lot of cinemas here in Belgium on actual Halloween will have special events for that. But if you prefer staying at home in your own comfort zone, you can of course also either rent DVDs, look on Netflix what is available, or if you still have physical DVDs, watch those. It's something that I personally also really enjoy doing, just chilling, watching good horror movies. It's always fun. And then to end this short list of things that you could do on Halloween, I want to talk about something that is very cliche got, but that I personally find very enjoyable. Now, make sure that you are allowed to do this. It is going to cemeteries and having a picnic there, walking around there, etc. I personally love cemeteries. I think they are very calming. There are very beautiful cemeteries around the world, but I know that most cemeteries don't appreciate people hanging around in them at night. The cemetery here in the village that I live, the biggest one of the two, actually closes at 10 in the evening. So this is something that you should look into if you want to do it, that you are actually allowed to go onto the cemetery. Now, the 1st of November is actually a national holiday here. It is called Allerheiligen, which means All Saints. So it is actually a holiday on which people actually go onto the cemeteries to celebrate the dead. Also the 2nd of November, which is called Allerzielen. I'm not sure how that translates. The first one is more for the saints and the second one is for more normal people, but I believe here in Belgium most people just go put flowers on graves on the 1st of November. Now, as you may have noticed, I did not include going trick-or-treating. Why? Because here in Belgium it's not something that happens, it's not something people do, and it's not incorporated into our culture. Now, of course, if you live somewhere that trick-or-treating is very normal, is something that you often do on Halloween, then of course feel free to do so. Should you have any other plans on Halloween, feel free to let me know in the comments section. Also, if you have suggestions that maybe could inspire people to do on Halloween, you can of course also leave them. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm back to making videos every week and I would love to have you for every single one of them. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!